From the site that many call the loudest in the NFL, we are inside Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle with Dak Prescott and the Dallas Cowboys. Here's Kai Forbath now to get us started. And we are underway from Arrowhead. This is taken at his 4. And an alley to run. The 40, 30, 10, and all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Call that a 96-yard house call on the kick return, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. That's fielded in the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. First down, Prescott. And incomplete to open things up. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. They just get the play off. Now Prescott. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It's a gain of 16 and the Dallas first down. Prescott looks to throw on first. Connects here with a tight end, Blake Jarwin. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 37-yard line. They'll throw again. Prescott. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Prescott. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Juan Thornhill. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. The Chiefs in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. They'll run come with a backup. This is Williams. And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield. Speaking of Damian Williams, great Super Bowl. 17 carries, over 100 yards, and a touchdown on the ground. Charles, he also had one through the air. Did you think he would have that type of a game?
I wasn't sure that we would see that type of a game, but I knew he would be a part of their offense in terms of trying to break down what San Francisco does, that he would get the bulk of carries. But did I see 104 yards on the ground and a touchdown? Probably not. Did I see him catching one as well, 133 yards of total offense? Probably not. But give him his due, because now, in his postseason career, which is 6 games, 5 of them with Kansas City, 1 with Miami, he scored 11 touchdowns.
Wow.
So on the big stage, the big lights, he produces, and he actually won the battle between undrafted free agent running backs, because his total versus Raheem Mostert, who ran for, I believe, 58 yards and a touchdown for San Francisco, advantage Kansas City, advantage Damian Williams.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
It's going to be a long day. It's going to be a long day.
From the gun, it's a run for Williams. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. That one good for 12 yards and a Kansas City first. You were telling me this yesterday. That's exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
Hey, 57, 57. Shit. Kill. Turn up. Kill. Turn up.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. On 2nd down, it's Williams. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal. Six nothing our score after 1.
Yellow. On the line, right? 54. Let's go, D. Hey, alert 3. Hatchet.
They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line. Good first step there defensively, but they're still knocking on the doorstep, so maybe another run here?
I think so. One of my favorite coaches used to say, son, if you could darn near lay down near the end zone and get in, give me my best power running play with my best back right now.
A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. This Cowboy defense trying to hold them out of the end zone. They've run it to 3rd and goal.
57 colors.
They'll run it with Williams. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. Here we go with Williams. He's fighting, but they're not going to let him in. Stopped at the 2-yard line. Williams can't punch it in on 4th and goal. And this Cowboy defense comes up with a goal line stand. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
On 2nd down now. It's Elliott, and he'll get it up to the 12-yard line here. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down. A A first down carry by Elliott. And he takes us across the 15 to the 17. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this half.
He's got a man complete. The 30, 10, 5, touchdown, Cowboys. Amari Cooper, 83 yards, as his guys can now take the lead with the extra point.
Partner, you know what the real key is to stopping a good passing attack?
You tell me.
Being able to tackle as soon as a guy catches the football.
Didn't work out there.
No, because when you give up the big run after catch, the rack yardage, that puts your defense in a big-time stressful position.
A lot of rack yardage and a touchdown there on the big play. Forbath to send it away now following the touchdown.
Let's go. Do it.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
A simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position. We were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence. Not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. On 2nd and 9, Mahomes. And now he's going to use his legs. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
Williams. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 11. He gets them a little over half of what they needed. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 5. On 3rd down, here's Williams. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. A nice first down pickup on a gain of 6. On first down, Williams. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Now they'll throw with Mahomes. Flush to his right. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Xavier Woods with a pick. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. That late in the clock, second quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may have forced them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Following the interception, here's Prescott. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
Check 26, check 26.
They'll run on first down. Elliott. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout called. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. A 33-yarder from the left hash. And Forbath will put this one through. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
They go to Elliott again. And an alley to run. Ezekiel Elliott going to take it the distance. Touchdown, Cowboys. Touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott. 53 yards. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger. But no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing. And try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Now a man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Williams. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. First down for the Chiefs, solid chunk of yardage, 17 on the play. On first down, Williams. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. Xavier Woods, the free safety, up to make the tackle. On second down, Williams. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. The second down play results in a loss of 2 yards. Mahomes now to throw, escaping the pressure right. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 40.
Someone knew exactly where he needed to get to pick up that first down now. I'm not so sure about the technique in getting there, but he went for it, and he got it.
Exactly. He knew where he needed to get, because remember, if he slides, when that derriere dips, if you will, that play's over.
The derriere dips, I like that one.
Yeah, been working on it for a little bit. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. From the 38, Mahomes. It's Hill, complete. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 38 yards, as his guys are back within a single score. Andy Reid never one to shy away from taking chances. He'll go for 2. Working from the gun, Mahomes, flushed out right. He's going to take off with it. And he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This one taken from the 7. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
23 yards on the pickup there and a first. A tough run by Ezekiel Elliott, the 4th overall pick in the 2016 draft.
If you watch tape of him in college, you saw plenty of those runs because I know the highlight showed him in the open field breaking away from people, but that's how he wore down defenses, those exact type of runs.
They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today.
You know, it's become cliche, but we have seen it and observed it. When runners have days like what we're seeing right now, they often take their offensive linemen out for steaks afterwards, don't they? They all go buy them dinner. But after a play like that, he might reduce it, might go to the corner and just grab a hot dog or two, huh?
Hey, I mean, they've still been blocking for him well in this game. They don't get one mulligan up front.
Okay, so what we're saying then is we're going petite filet instead of porterhouse.
8 ounces. 8 ounces good.
All right, just checking.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 36. They'll run with Elliott. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. We're back now in KC. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
On 2nd down, Elliott. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing. Slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They'll try to sweep with Elliott. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Prescott down to the goal line, but it's incomplete. So decision time now, because a field goal keeps it a 1-score game. What are you thinking?
Well, I'm looking at the down and distance, and that's where the issue comes in. It's not short enough that it's a no-brainer and you go for it. You have to analyze this one. To me, you take the field goal, take the points. I don't think you want to risk coming away with nothing.
So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. From the left hash, a chip shot here. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And how about this? It's complete. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And that will force a turnover on downs. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep.
The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now Williams. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down. They stick to the ground game on first down. It's Williams. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. And they're going to get about 3 here out of this first down run, and that'll bring up 2nd and 7. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. On 2nd down, it's McCoy. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. They'll go again to McCoy. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. So after the run by McCoy, here's another 1st and 10. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game.
Let's go, team.
On 2nd down, it's Williams, and he gets this inside the 35-yard line. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Mike, 55. Right there in the middle, 55. Hey, Ripple is. Check. Say.
He's back to throw. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
They lose the yardage, and of course they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long.
Watch the twist.
Back to throw. Rolling to his right. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to potentially send us to overtime. And his kick is right there. It's good. We've seen some big kicks in the NFL the last few years, and that one might just rank right up there.
And you know you can hear the crowd react, right? But I was focused in on the sideline and watched them absolutely erupt. I don't know how many of them thought that he was actually going to make that kick, but how about how they felt when the ball went over the post?
Let's go.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Tie game, and barring something incredible here, we're likely headed to overtime.
And just a couple of scenarios here to keep in mind. One, if you want to be really aggressive, you do throw the Hail Mary and see if you can get something downfield.
What would you do?
What I would do is either hand it off inside or more likely I take a knee and let the clock run out. Because if I'm back there trying to throw and a sack happens, the ball comes free, I can lose the game here. If I get to overtime, I can still win it.
Let's see if they are in line with Charles Davis. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score.
And there he goes again. He's at the 30, the 20. There are no flags. He's into the EA Sports coverage of the National Football League takes us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. The City of Angels showing it can be loud and raucous. This was the scene a moment ago as the home squad emerged from the tunnel. They're ready for football and ready to watch their Rams do battle with the Kansas City Chiefs. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line. Here we go. Pick that. Go. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. And dribble in. 31. Check 22, jet bomber. 22, jet bomber.
They'll run it for the first time with Williams. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. From the gun, it's Mahomes being chased out. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Credit that sack to Dante Fowler Jr.
2 plays so far, a run and a pass attempt, and both have gone backwards.
Probably not how they drew that up.
Not at all.
Looking for a better play coming up on third. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds.
I thought he did a pretty good job there to get back what he could, but let's face it, that sack on 2nd down, talk about throwing a wrench into the works. He certainly did.
Yeah, he did everything he could there trying to pick up some positive yardage, and he did, but not enough. Here we go, 4th down, Mahomes. And this is caught. That's Watkins. But he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Sammy Watkins, 79 yards. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their own 22. Here's Goff. And they'll set up the screen to Gurley. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Heck of a start, a 30-yard pickup on their first play from scrimmage. They go play action here on 1st down. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Cooper Kupp, 48 yards, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. From the gun, here's Goff. He gets away from one.
Well, as most teams do in their 2-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you got a chance to take it all the way back and 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case there. That's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside. That'll be taken in the end zone. And an excellent return there as he's up to the 35 and make it the 40-yard line.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down. On 2nd and 12, Mahomes. And this is caught by Watkins. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Now Bell hit. He lost the football. And now the Rams have got it, going the other way. The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. And they are going to score on the fumble return. Touchdown, L.A. Oh, backbreaker. That'll drive the coach, the offensive coordinator, just crazy. You get it all the way down there in the red zone, can't capitalize. Instead, they go the other way on the fumble return for a touchdown.
How about the aggressiveness of the defense, though? They're not about to just fall on a fumble, are they? Scoop and score is their motto, and they just did it.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense.
Check 99, check 24, check 24.
They begin the drive with Williams. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Here's Mahomes to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Aaron Donald with a sack. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. And going deep for Hill. And that'll be incomplete. Now, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty. And it's 4th down. This offense converting once already in this first quarter. They're going to try it again here on 4th down. They do go for it. It's Mahomes. And this is caught by Watkins. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. It's a gain of 20 as we wind down near 20 seconds left in the quarter. On 1st down, Mahomes. Over the middle, he's got Watkins. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. Through one quarter, 14-7, our score.
14, Chiefs 7.
Yellow.
From midfield, here's Mahomes. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it. Sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made. Wide open is Watkins. He's got him. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one will go down as 33 yards on the 3rd down conversion. Now here's Mahomes. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Travis Kelce there to make the grab as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point right down the middle. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The L.A. offense ready to go for their next drive. They'll start out on the ground with Gurley. And he'll push forward for about 4 up to the 23. Now on 2nd down, this is Gurley. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Gone. And able to find Higbee. It's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The play began back at the 23, and they pick up 23. They go play action with Gurley. Now Goff. That's complete to his tight end Higbee. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It's a gain of 15, and the Rams have a first down. Now a play fake here on first down.
There are so many things to watch for.
And he's got it. That's Kupp for a Ram touchdown. Cooper Kupp, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far, as his guys are able to regain the lead. So the call is made by Sean McVay. They're going to go for 2.
Super 66.
Again, Goff. And he'll get into the end zone. That gives his guys an 8-point lead. He hits the big target for the 2-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides of this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
On second down now, it's Williams. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave him with third and still 7 yards to go. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On third down, Williams. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up fourth down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder coming up here at halftime, we'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first half highlights and analysis from a back-and-forth first half that we've seen. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. He's got his man. That's Hardman. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down. Mahomes now hitting on 80% of his passes in the early going. 8 of 10. It's first down. They try to run on first down, but this defense says no dice. They stop him a couple yards behind the line of scrimmage. On second down, it's Williams. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up third down. Couple of plays sent them the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Over the middle, complete. It's Watkins. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 41-yard line. Mahomes now on first down. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 41 yards, as his guys have cut the lead down to 2. A little surprising they wouldn't go for 2, but this is up and good, and that will get them one closer.
22, Chiefs, 21.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And a great return. Solid field position. He's up all the way to the 45-yard line.
Now that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Goff going to hand it to Gurley. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. So on the heels of the run by Todd Gurley, another 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Rams going to get the football first here, and they look to build on their lead as the second half gets started. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or two. On 2nd and 11 now. Goff. And nothing but daylight ahead. He's at the 40. And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
And an alley to run. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. 22 yards. And the Chiefs are going to jump back in front. Andy Reid never one to shy away from taking chances. He'll go for 2. Working from the gun, Mahomes steps away to his left. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
Good contain, no gain on the screen, and it'll bring up 4th down. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it.
You got tape. You got tape. Topper! Super! Mike 5-4. Hey, orbit!
They're going to go for it. It's gone. And this is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position.
66, fully high.
They'll try to get this running game going with Williams. And only a yard yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Again, it's Williams. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. So they've been unable to capitalize on a great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9.
Mike, 58, right there. 15. Slam.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Completes it to Hardman. And down inside the 15 he goes. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down. Mahomes now nearing the 300-yard mark with still a quarter to play. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a run for Williams. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before that he always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Back now in Los Angeles. It's the Chiefs with the lead and the football here as we get set for quarter number 4. They run it again with Williams. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Damian Williams, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. The bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this across the 25. A couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down. Turned it over, gave him great field position, turned it 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one
Todd Gurley, wave goodbye. Touchdown, LA! Todd Gurley, 73 yards, as his guys are back within a single score. So that's a really big play here in the 4th quarter, and don't look now, they're right back in this game.
Did it feel to you, as it did to me, that maybe they were a little bit soft in what they were lining up with on defense? Almost like they were protecting the lead rather than trying to make a play.
And now that lead is down to just 1 score. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a 1-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
The battle in the trenches never more important than right now. This is 3rd and inches. They'll run it with Williams. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Right there, 54.
Mahomes now on first down. And he delivers a strike complete to Watkins. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down.
Dance, baby!
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
On second down now, it's Williams. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Williams. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Michael Brocker's in on the stop. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
Mahomes completes that one to Watkins, and he'll go down at the 28. That's a gain of 4 here in the fourth quarter, with them leading by 4 on the scoreboard. Seventh play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6.
Mike 54. Mike 54. Bravo. Here we go. Right there.
Back to throw. Mahomes. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards. And this defense, they needed that one more stop to have any chance, but that completion, that's likely going to seal their fate.
And you could hear it in your voice, that one more stop.
I feel their pain.
Oh, it was so important. They just didn't get it done. Wow, what a way to finish this one off.
Get that ball. Get that ball.
Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining.
Yellow. I'm on 80. 54. Right. 54. Ricky.
Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use From the loudest in the NFL, we are inside Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up with the Kansas City Chiefs. That'll be taken in the end zone. And nice work on the return as they'll start their... Drive just past the 30-yard line.
At their own 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They go play fake. Mahomes. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. They'll roll him out right. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards to pick up there. They go play action here on 1st down. It's Kelce on the ground. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs 1st down. They go play action. Now Mahomes eluding the pressure right. He'll take his shot for the end. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Able to get there and pick it. Past the 10 to the 11-yard line. And that's where the return stops.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield. I think it's intercepted.
Williams. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. The linebacker, Anthony Hitchens, there on the stop. On 2nd down, it's Williams. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. Now a 1st down carry. It's Williams. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 29-yard line.
On 2nd down now, it's Williams. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
That's good for our Kansas City Chiefs. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Easy. Check. Hey, alert 3.
They'll run on first down. Williams, and he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. Chris Jones on the stop.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 40-yard line.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Mahomes. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 60 yards. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. Flush to his right. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. They complete it to Hill. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. First down for the Chiefs. Solid chunk of yardage. 17 on the play. 9 catches, 105 yards for Tyreek Hill in the Super Bowl. And he likely had the biggest play of the game, wouldn't you say?
I would say.
And this is caught inside the 5. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Mecole Hardman. 43 yards as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
Good work, boys. Let's go. Let's go. 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
He'll run it. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down. These two teams all tied after 1.
You must be getting tired of seeing me.
Hey, yo, go.
Mike, 53.
Hero, 15.
Mike, Bandit.
Hey, 43, 15.
Tight go. Check nickel. I 7. Let's go.
From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. And going deep. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Buying time to his left. And going deep and that's caught inside the 30. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 75 yards, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Point after, right down the middle. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse.
Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. Well, partner, let's put a bow on the Super Bowl for Kansas City. What a comeback win. Yet another come-from-behind victory for Patrick Mahomes and company. An absolute heartbreak for San Francisco.
Didn't Madden predict Kansas City would win the game?
Yes, 35-31, I believe they predicted.
I felt like most of the predictions I saw had the game in the 30s, so a little bit lower scoring than we expected. But a lot of fireworks down the stretch, all by Kansas City. But how about San Francisco? Had the lead in the ball, under 12 minutes to go, and held Kansas City to 10 points through 3 quarters. And somehow they're winging their way back to San Francisco, trying to understand how they lost that game.
Yeah, not only did Kansas City win it, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there. So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range.
Hey, one set. Check Mike 54. Hey, Sunday.
Now Mahomes. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 19. Mahomes now 9 of 11 passing in this first half. He's got his guys at 1st and 10. Escaping the pressure right. This is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill with his second touchdown here in this first half, as his guys are able to regain the lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is now 21-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. On first down, Williams. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. And the Chiefs are going to signal for and be granted another timeout. That's their second, so they'll have one remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this, up to the 41-yard line. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts. And with that, they're now out of timeouts. There's still plenty of time remaining here in this second quarter.
Check 26. Tighten up.
On second down, it's Williams. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. A reminder coming up here at halftime. We'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first half highlights and analysis from a back-and-forth first half that we've seen. Throwing now is Mahomes. And he fires one, but incomplete.
These two offenses have gone up and down the field so far in the first half. Finally, I say, here's a stop on third down.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7.
Hey, 15. Come back. You got nothing today. You got nothing.
They do go for it. It's Mahomes. He's got a first down and inside of midfield. And down right around the 37. Defensively, a bit of a collapse, allowing the 4th down play to result in 23 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. Down the numbers. There he goes. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Damian Williams, 37 yards. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point right down the middle. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. This is fielded at the goal line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. We're getting closer here now to halftime, and we may need that halftime break just because there hasn't been much of a break in this first half. A lot of points being put up.
Not much room to breathe, is there? Because these guys are going up and down the field. And let's face it, if you're the offensive coordinator for either squad, pretty happy with what you're saying. If you're the defensive coordinator,
you're not so happy.
You're frantically searching for something that'll work. You're on the headset talking to your assistant. You're checking your play sheet. You're going through your memory banks of all the tape you've watched. You've got to come up with something, anything that'll help slow them down.
Searching for answers. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City first down.
Yellow. Mike. 57. Screen. Watch the screen. Check 52.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Flushed out right. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. First down for the Chiefs. Solid chunk of yardage, 17 on the play. Now a play fake here on first down. Talk about a big first half. Already has the 2 touchdowns, adding to his receiving total there. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 12, and he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line. With that incompletion, a chance to mention the awards. Now with the season over, Lamar Jackson, as we speculated, he's the MVP, Coach of the Year. John Harbaugh, Lamar's coach. Michael Thomas, Stephon Gilmore, Offensive and Defensive Players of the Year, Offensive and Defensive Rookies of the Year. That went to Kyler Murray and Nick Bosa. And the Comeback Player of the Year, Charles, Ryan Tannehill, no surprise there.
Not to mention the #1 award that the NFL gives out, the one that they give the most, that credence isn't the right word, the most attention to, and the one that they want trumpeted the most. That's the Walter Payton Man of the Year, because that represents the totality of a player in the NFL, not just what they do on the field, but off the field as well. And that goes to Calais Campbell, the defensive tackle for the Jacksonville Jaguars. What a great award. Congratulations, Calais.
Right there. 54, right there.
Yellow.
Check Mike. Watch safety creep. Creeping. Safety's creeping.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. The right side going to be caught by Hardman. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. On first down, Mahomes. This is complete to Watkins on the slant. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
Yellow. Hero 15. Yellow.
You can't block me. 36.
Mahomes now on first down. That's caught left side by Hardman. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Gotta wonder what adjustments are being made.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Emmanuel Ogbah just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Throwing on second and long. Mahomes, and we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
Well, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football and now zapped right back in the other direction. Here's Mahomes to throw. He's got his man. That's Hardman. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first. Mahomes going to throw. And that's caught inside the 30. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 59 yards as they have taken the lead. And this is no good. It's a missed extra point. Boy, in a tight game, how important might that turn out to be here as the second half rolls along? Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Chris Jones picks up his second sack of the afternoon. To try again after the sack. Mahomes on the run. He'll let this go deep right side. And that's caught inside the 35. An outstanding pickup there for the Chiefs. 53 yards. Mahomes now on first down. Gets this one to Hill. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down. They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Kelsey, but it'll be second and goal.
Get your backs to the goal line. I can hear my high school coach right now. This is when force meets force. Got to be physical in order to win this battle.
Yeah, that's where the physicality pays off. A nice job forcing the contact and forcing the incompletion.
Yeah, Coach Ford would have loved that.
And this is going to be intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And he'll be brought down at his own 10-yard line. Let's get to some Hall of Fame talk while we have a second, because last week we mentioned the 15 guys that we knew were going into the Hall. 5 added: Isaac Bruce, Steve Hutchinson, Edgerrin James, Steve Atwater, And Troy Polamalu, you think about it, CD, for Polamalu, it was his first year of eligibility. People knew he would go in. Atwater was his 16th year. He had to wait a long time.
He certainly did, and I often wonder about the psychology of it all, because when you're young in your career, meaning young retired, right, these things mean something to you, but I don't know if they hit with the same impact as it will for Steve Atwater. 16th year. Now, I think Steve would like somewhere to be a happy medium. Maybe the 8th year would have been a lot better. But the bottom line is, the older you get, boy, imagine the emotions running through there, the validation, probably haven't had the applause in a long time. That's going to come back to you now. Troy Polamalu, he essentially stepped off the field and into the Hall of Fame, but it doesn't matter. Bottom line is getting there. Congratulations to all.
He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that, because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
A first down run, not going to get him a whole lot. Maybe a yard. And it looks like just 1 yard there. So that'll bring up 2nd and 9. Now they'll throw with Mahomes. Forced out to his left. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 14.
Here we go, G. Get off the field. Hey, check 24.
Hey, 43, 15.
Mine's 56. Mine's 56.
Gun snap to Mahomes. Completes it to Hardman. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A good pickup there at 22. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's